my friends, Sarah here from graceinmyspace.com. Today I am going to show you how I take this mantle and turn it into this. Isn't it pretty? Now let me show you how we got here. One of the first things that I do is get all of the totes out. I lay it all out kind of by category. I place similar stems into groups, all of the bells, all of the garlands. I drape over the railing to see what kind of colors and textures I have. And I just get a good lay of the land before I make a plan for how it's gonna all come together. What I do is every year I buy one new garland that is really nice. It has like the real touch quality to it. It looks and feels real and has a different texture than ones that I already own. And that way, over the years, you can see I have developed a stash of Christmas garlands that will look really nice when they're layered together, or I could use them around the home. This is a really easy way to build up your decor stash rather than buying like 6 new garlands in 1 year, which is really expensive. Spend $20 to $30 a year, depending on the year. This year, they're a little bit pricey, but you can find some really nice ones that I'll link for you in the description. And when you put them all together, it's going to create a really lush and gorgeous Christmas mantle. All right, first things first, I have a wreath that I want to hang on my mirror. Normally I would use a command hook like this with the appropriate backing, but I don't have the appropriate command hook backing, so I'm using the Velcro version of it, one on one side, the other side on the mirror. And I'm going to go ahead and put this up first because if you ever use command strips, you know that they need time to cure. And that way it's curing while I'm styling the rest of the mantle. One of the benefits of having a barn beam mantle is that I can just nail into it. It's 100 years old or more, and so it's already beat up. It already has all kinds of character on it, and so a couple of nail holes isn't gonna impact anything. Now I still need to situate this, but for a great example of how it looks with one garland, I'll pop up the finished picture so you can see the difference when you just layer. It makes a huge statement. When I do multiple layers of garland, you want to make sure and bend out your individual stems because you're gonna have a lot of fullness added and you don't want it all to be in one space. You want it to kind of flow and look drapey. See the difference between this side and this side? And now you just pull it down the rest of the way. Now the next piece I have is this frosted garland. I have 2 of them, which is what I need because I need something that will span the rest of the mantle. Eventually I'm gonna run into garlands that I only have 1 of that won't span the entire length of the mantle, and then I'll add those strategically. But for now, for the base layers, I want to use ones that will go from end to end. The next few layers of garland are going to rest on the first one, so you want to make sure that your first one is really secure because a lot of the weight of the entire mantle is going to be on that first garland. The next piece I'm going to add has some girth to it. It's got a grapevine on the back to make it really thick and substantial. I'm going to put it right in the center. This garland is super full and it would be really great as a focal point, but what I need is the ends to be full because they are looking sparse. So I'm actually going to cut it in half. I do have this really beautiful garland that I used in my Christmas tablescape, which I will pop up here for you if you missed out on that video. But when I put it up here, it feels wrong. Nixing that one. I did just recently get this one, which is a 9-footer. It will span the entire length, so I think I'm gonna finish it off with this, see how it looks, and then add in my sticks, my stems, my picks, my sticks. Nope, I don't need it. Instead, I'm gonna go ahead and add these in, make it much fuller with various types of greenery. Eucalyptus stems are one of my favorite. They're really delicate. You can also then repurpose these for any season. Next I have these glittery stems. I don't even know what it is. I don't know what the plant is, but it's pretty. And then we have these beauties. Kind of don't want to split them up, but I think I need to. So if you're working with stems like this, wire cutters don't do diddly, but tin snips, they work really well. Next, I'm gonna add bells. I love these bells. They're hard to come across right now, but I will link up some options for you in the description if you like these. I have these really fun little picks. I'm gonna pop some of these in there, snag them from around the house because I didn't buy enough. So you'll see them multiple times this year. Save smallest pieces like this for the last because these ones you can then use to fill any holes or gaps that you have left from your bigger pieces. And they're really good at masking nails, masking where different garlands connect, and they're also just pretty. Now, depending on your taste, you can either leave it as is, or you can add twinkle lights, because twinkle lights, they make everything better. These ones are a wire, a really, really delicate thin wire that are battery operated. All right, here we go. Final touches. Now this wreath came pretty plain, so I'm gonna add some bells to it. Not so sure. And here is look number 1. It is elaborate yet simple because we just focused on the mantle garland. So if you're looking for a statement-making design, this works, but you can always add more. You can always add more. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna go symmetrical. Leave it bare like this, or we can add in some greenery around the base. I don't have a lot of greenery left because it's all on my mantle, so I'm going to use wreaths. Hope you enjoyed seeing my Christmas mantle come to life. I love that with layering, you can create anything from a very minimalistic look all the way up to something fairly elaborate like this. You can even get more elaborate. You can do asymmetrical garland just cascading down one side. You could do it really crazy all the way to the floor on both sides. And it is all about what makes you feel cozy and warm and magical for your holiday season. I've done a lot of different looks for my Christmas mantle over the years. I'm gonna link up some options for you in the description if you wanna go see all the variety that I have done in years past, even in our past house, which was a stone fireplace all the way up and was a very different feel and look than this fireplace. And I hope that you enjoy those too. You know, the one thing that I think would make my mantle feel complete right now is if I had a fire going, but it's broken. So I'd love to hear from you guys. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of how this turned out, but I'd also like to know how you guys traditionally decorate your mantle. Do you like to go all out? Do you like to keep it minimalistic? Let me know in the comments. I almost forgot the stockings. Thanks so much for stopping by today. Make sure and hit that subscribe button for more videos to come. Ring the bell for notifications, and I'll see you next time.